It has been an honor to welcome Victoria Gray and the Emily Whitehead Foundation to RoslinCT at our facility in Hopkinton, Massachusetts. Having the opportunity to hear firsthand about Victoria's journey with sickle cell disease and her experience receiving CRISPR-based cell therapy and the impact it has had on her life has been incredibly powerful for all of us. At RoslinCT, we are deeply committed to the advancement of cell therapies. And moments like this remind us of the real purpose behind our work, the patients whose lives are being changed by these innovative therapies which are being developed by our clients. Hearing Victoria's story was both humbling and inspiring, reinforcing the importance of what we do every day. As part of the visit, we were also privileged to collaborate with Victoria and the Emily Whitehead Foundation to assemble Believe bundles. These are bags of essential items that were donated to sickle cell patients at the Massachusetts General Hospital. The initiative was a meaningful way for our team to give back beyond just the science and directly support those patients going through a journey.
The most powerful moment for me since receiving therapy is just waking up pain-free and being able to show up for my children in ways that I hadn't been before. This treatment has really transformed my life in a major way. I wake up pain-free now. I travel without limitations. And the first time that I ever woke up pain-free, I actually thought I was dead. I began to pinch my face, pinch my thighs, and I say, oh, I can feel that, but I still wasn't sure. But so next I called my children in the room just to be sure, and they rush in and say, Mommy, what's wrong? I said, nothing, I just want to hug you. And when they give me the hug, I send them out, and that's when I realized that this is what normal really feels like. It was the first time in life that I didn't have to remind myself to take a deep breath, and the pain that always lingered with me in my lower back, hips, it was gone. So after that, I was able to test my limits, to go out there and run in the yard and race with my boys, and to be in attendance at my daughter's Christmas parade while she danced in the cold, something that I would have never been able to do before. So this gives hope to other warriors that are still suffering, that their suffering could one day end once this advanced therapy become accessible. The message I would want to share with scientists and companies like RoslinCT is to just keep working, and I want to say thank you. Thank you for the late nights, the long hours that you put in for patients like me who's out there living and suffering with disease and at times losing hope. So, and my second part that I would want to say is just keep doing it. Get out there and help us with accessibility and how to navigate the healthcare system, which haven't really treated us fairly over the past few years. My hopes for the future for cell and gene therapy is just for it to be more accessible so patients can actually reach these type of treatments. And one other thing is for it to advance more, so patients won't have to undergo the condition. I know that's a ways off, but these are my hopes.
A core consideration for the foundation has always been to create that connective tissue between industry and patient and caregiver. Connecting the industry to the patient experience has been so important, or is so important, and has been a focus of the foundation for a long time. I think showing someone who works 12 or 18 hours a day to make sure that the hope that's inside of each of those leukopecs comes to fruition, that person needs to see a patient at the other end, and needs to understand that the hours that they're putting in and the impact, like the team here at Roslin, is there's an impact at the other side. There's a patient experience that's getting better because of the work that's being put in, and that's really appreciated, and I think it really does a lot to engage the workforce here and grow the workforce the more that they're engaged in the experience of the patient. industry players, whether they know it or not, whether it be a CDMO, a tools company, or anybody. And I think RoslinCT understands this as well as anybody. It's putting the patient first and putting the patient at every step of their process. So the more you bring the patient into every conversation you have with your team, the closer you are to understanding the experience of that patient, and the more inclined you are to increase awareness and advocacy downstream. So you are impacting advocacy the more that you start every meeting with your team with a discussion around how this impacts the patient community. Finding ways to bring discussion around the patient and their experience to every conversation you have with your team is the perfect concrete baby step to getting closer to advocacy or impacting advocacy. Our key priorities are enabling access to commercial therapies. There's too much of the different patient populations who don't have access in one way or another. So really our mission is to amplify the voice of the patient any way that we can, grow our knowledge through that, through our understanding of their experience, support them along the way, but use that knowledge to influence policy that can then really make a change in accessing these life-changing therapies. So it's amplifying the voice of the patient, supporting them along their journey. It's growing our knowledge to then influence policy and enable access. The opportunity we have to partner with Victoria and her own advocacy journey is so special to our foundation. It represents a shift in our mission that we'll be talking more about later. We have traditionally funded and focused on access to CAR-T and pediatric oncology, hematology. Our partnership with Victoria and her advocacy journey really allows us to is kind of as a first step in showing that expansion of our mission to supporting patients of all advanced therapies. I really appreciate RoslinCT's participation in this event today because it really connects the dots between industry, patient, and caregiver. Today, because of Roslin, we gave Victoria the opportunity to curate, in partnership with Mass General Brigham, a list of items that these patients are going to need, and Emily Whitehead's new program, the Believe Bundles, is bringing that together. So in partnership with Roslin and curated by the hospital and Victoria Gray, we're able to package up comfort items, fun items, practical items for the sickle cell community in Boston and distribute them to Mass General tomorrow. So through Roslin's help in connecting these dots, we're really making an impact on patients today. Thank you.
I want to personally thank Victoria and the Emily Whitehead Foundation for sharing their time, their stories, and their mission with us. Their visit has left a lasting impression on our team, and we are more motivated than ever to continue driving progress in cell therapy. Together, we're shaping the future of medicine.